the research idea I was thinking about was actually quite broad first time. I was actually thinking to do something related to oceanography. So, but it was actually quite broad idea, like topic. So I looked up on the internet, researching and searching more about that specific idea I want to do for the research. My mentor actually suggested that analyzing the water temperature data of a small area would be great. She also helped me look for it, and then we came across a field, a small area, which is Ashes Vent Field. Actually, it is a quite special area because for the reason that the submarine volcanic eruption which took place there was actually recorded real time by the cable arrays and the instruments placed there, and which were part of Ocean Observative Initiative. Yeah, that was my idea. Next. So about actually, yes, the field is located off in the west coast of North America on the seafloor, and the instrument which is used for collecting the water temperature data is actually CTD, which can be also defined as conductivity, temperature, and pressure or depth of the seawater, which was actually placed 1,545 meters below the surface of the sea platform. And actually, the purpose of the study was actually to see the change in temperature over 4 years in the below the surface of the sea surface in the sleeve platform. That the results actually indicated a decrease in the hydrothermal vent flow, and more detailed studies I think I would be able to do further. This is the map of the area, and this is the area. This is the area, the white spot here. Oh, just a second. The white spot here is actually the area from which we collected the water temperature data. The data was actually available on the website of Ocean Observative Initiative. It was actually raw data, so we had to use the software to plot it. And this is one of the raw plot of the data, visualization of the raw data, the water temperature from 2017 to 2021. You can see an orange line going here. It is actually the trend line, which actually shows that there was a vary between the temperature of between 2.2 and 2.9 degrees Celsius. It was like high variability throughout the seasons and showed a slightly downtrend over a period of time, nearly about the mid-October or the mid-March to the October of 2021, and so on. The possible outcomes which can be considered are that because the reduced hydrothermal vent affects the bacterial population and ecosystem near the Ashes Vent field, the process of chemosynthesis by microorganism is actually a primary production of organic carbon, while there is a huge mass of primary and secondary intermediate consumers. To be specific, I say the concentration of CO2 depends on the amount of CO2 present in the atmosphere and the temperature of water. If the absorption of CO2 increases, the water temperature also increases, which also leads to the climate change. And if CO2 decreases, the water temperature also decreases. It can also be said that the food supply there varies because of the CO2, because in the chemosynthesis, the carbon is the inorganic product which is actually acquired for making the energy of food, you can say. So thus we can say that there would be a lack of CO2 because the temperature is decreasing in the ecosystem. There would be a little slow growing organisms with long lifespans and slow reproductive cycles. The trend line is actually referred, the orange line you saw in the figure, it is actually referred as the line of Besford. It is a line that is used to represent a behavior of a set of data to determine if there is a certain pattern. Like you can see that there was a vary in 2.2 and 2.9 degrees Celsius accord throughout the data. So that was shown by the trend line. And as I said, chemosynthesis, it is a process by which the microbes or the organisms create an energy by meditating chemical reactions. And because the chemical reactions also are affected by the water temperature, if the water temperature is high, so the chemical reaction taking place will be also higher in quantity. Therefore, that the animals live around the hydrothermal vents, make their living from chemicals coming out of the sea floor in the vent fluids, and also the hydrothermal vent, the process by which certain the hydrothermal vents are actually like located near the submarine volcanoes. They give out very hot smoke and fluid from which the organisms near them are provided a specific ecosystem from where they can live. Actually, the organisms near the hydrothermal vents are quite different from the organisms present in the whole ocean. Yeah. Thank you.